We're just like you, except we're hot. The world needs to open their eyes and realize
what is going on?
sometimes we lied. I got the butt.
Let's just log in. Okay. Oh, text message. Wonder who it's from. Oh, it's a video message. Wonder what it is. Play.
We have problems too. We're just like you, except we're hot. The world needs to open their eyes and realize we're not perfect. Sometimes we lied. I got the look.
You think you're real funny, don't you? What is up, all wrestling fans? Aaron here, back again with another video. And today I'm going to be talking to you, or tonight I'm going to be talking to you about the beginning of Raw. Now, I'm not going to give a Raw review because, let's be honest, it wasn't very good Raw. In fact, I would say that it was one of the worst Raws I've seen in a while. So, at the beginning of Raw, they had Paul Heyman and Triple H have a confrontation. Now, I'm going to give my positives and negatives about this. I love the fact that they're bringing in Paul Heyman. I love the fact that Paul Heyman is now Brock Lesnar's agent again. But the one thing I don't like is that they're bringing in the whole contract thing. Now, so many things have been happening in WWE with contracts and everything. We can go as far back as CM Punk and his contract signing with Vince McMahon before Money in the Bank. So much talk about contracts and everything, and Paul Heyman saying that Brock Lesnar had originally signed with John Laurinaitis with the lucrative contract with WWE on the Raw before Extreme Rules, that he had signed it, that he always wanted that contract. He didn't feel like it was appropriate enough for Triple H just to drop that contract, and that he was very disappointed, blah 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 blah, and that Triple H is now getting served and getting fined, I believe, and he's gonna get fined again for putting his hands on Paul Heyman, or sued, or served, or whatever the hell they want to call it. There's so much talk about contracts and contract signings and people not agreeing to contracts, and this person not agreeing to this contract, this person said that he signed this contract doesn't stand, blah 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 blah. Anyways, there's so much talk about contracts. Does there really need to be any talk about contracts? I mean, let's be honest. In all of these feuds that are happening right now, there's a lot of talk about contracts. In the CM Punk feud with, like, everybody, he had contract signing, multiple contract signings. He had a contract signing with Vince McMahon, with John Cena, with Triple H. I think he had a contract signing with The Miz and Alberto Del Rio for TLC. And he went on and on and on about contract signings and this and that and this and that. Contract signing, this, sign this, initial here. Everything about contract signing is boring me to death. I want to see action. I don't want to see people signing contracts, even though some contract signings are very legendary, like the CM Punk contract signing with Vince McMahon and the one with John Cena before SummerSlam. Those are very legendary. The only reason I say the contract signing between Punk and Cena was legendary before SummerSlam is because I was actually there. That's why I say it was legendary. To me, at least. But there's so much talk about contract signing that there's not a lot of action going into it. I mean, we see Triple H come out in a sort of cast, looks like he has a robotic arm, and, you know, in the Floyd Money Mayweather fight against, was it Cotto? Or whatever anyways, he came out with Floyd Mayweather, and he didn't have a cast on at all, but then they show these pictures of Triple H in the office of the WWE headquarters with a cast on. It looks like he has a robotic arm. Comes out with the cast on, and, you know, he just looks ridiculous. Paul Heyman comes out with one of his lawyers, I guess you could say that, and serves Triple H, and then, you know, they end the confrontation. What does this mean to future feuds with Triple H and Brock Lesnar? Is Brock Lesnar going to return before. I know there's a lot of talk between this match at SummerSlam with Triple H and Brock Lesnar. I don't know why they're waiting so much until SummerSlam. I mean, I get SummerSlam is like the second biggest pay-per-view next to WrestleMania for the WWE. And it is a pretty big show. It's been a pretty big show for a very long time. And I can see why they'd want to have that match at SummerSlam, but why wait so long? Then I thought about it. Let's think about these reasons. Give time for this feud to build up. There's not a lot of tension between Triple H and Brock Lesnar right now. There's just the fact that Triple H is getting served and that Brock Lesnar is now supposedly kayfabe gone from the company. And that Brock Lesnar is suing Triple H and Paul Heyman is his legal advisor and his agent. There's a lot of talk and no action. All talk and no play. I don't like the fact that they're not really doing anything. I wish Brock Lesnar would just, like run through the crowd occasionally and attack Triple H. But no, that's not happening. They're having legal advisors come out. And again, with the legal advisors, so much talk about legal advisors and everything like that is annoying the hell out of me. I don't like it. I never have liked when legal advisors get involved. It just bores me. So, I'm seeing why they'd hype this match up for SummerSlam, because it is a big show and they want to hype this up even more, give more tension, add more fuel to the fire, you could say. And yeah, if they do build it up, they have to build it up right. They can't have a month. SummerSlam is like August, so they can't have like 2 months of crappy build-up. They have to have 2 months of great build-up for the match. If it's gonna happen, they have to have great build-up. If they can't have crappy build-up for 2 months. They can't lead us on for 2 months. That's one of the things I was really worried about in the year-long build-up to WrestleMania for John Cena and The Rock. That they were gonna build it up very crappy, and we would have to wait a year and have to sit through crappy things for a year until the actual match. That's one of the things I was very worried about. And this is a thing that I'm actually kind of worried about now. Is it going to live up to the hype? So, is it going to live up to the hype? I don't know. Only time can tell. Hopefully Brock Lesnar will return sooner rather than later. And hopefully this will actually go somewhere without having to talk about contracts and legal advisors and going to court and getting served. Saw that in the movie, I don't know. But anyways, that's going to do it for me, guys. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter at HeelGriggs. Don't forget to friend me on Facebook. Don't forget to follow me on Daily Booth. Follow me on Instagram. Add me on PlayStation Network. Add me on Skype, The Wrestling News 21. Subscribe to Wrestling Guru Society for all your society videos. And don't forget to look out for my Over the Limit predictions video. That's going to be coming up soon on the WGS channel, so stay tuned for that. And yeah, that's pretty much going to do it. Go like the Wrestling Guru Society Facebook fan page. And yeah, that's going to do it for me. And oh, if you haven't seen it already, the Kalamania007, my boy Kalamania007, challenged the Wrestling Gurus to the Wrestling Guru Championship. Now, I saw it, and I'm on the side of Kalamania. So take care, spike your hair. Kalamania is coming for the Wrestling Guru Championship. Kalamania, I'm on your side. Peace out.